The MCU marathon begins now, and this is the first part of my Road to Infinity War series, beginning with the 2008 Iron Man movie directed by Jon Favreau, starring Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Potts, Terrence Howard as Colonel James Rhodes, and Jeff Bridges as Obadiah Stane or the Ironmonger. This movie is about Tony Stark and his origins of how he became Iron Man. He was first a careless playboy who does not care about anything. Basically, he just like goes on with the flow of life. So that's how he goes. But then a life changing event happens when he was attacked by his own creations, and he decides he's stuck on a cave, and part of him is changes his output on life since he feels like he's killing a lot of people. A lot of people's deaths are responsible because of him, and so he decides to change it. And when he escapes the cave, he uses a device, and now because of that, he tries to use the suit and to try and save, to try and do the better good. So this, to try and fix the world. So this is the first movie in the MCU, and it was pretty risky. Robert Downey Jr. back in the day was not a very pleasant figure. He's a very problematic guy, and he went to jail several times, and basically people said his career was dead. And thanks to Iron Man and thanks to Jon Favreau for pursuing, because Marvel didn't want to get Robert Downey Jr. They wanted Tom Cruise, and like Favreau wanted Downey to play Iron Man. And so what happened was he begged them, then they considered him, and then the rest is history. Now Robert Downey Jr. is one of the biggest pillars in this universe, and he has a pretty decent career. Now, what I loved about this movie was the character journey Tony Stark went through. He went from an egotistical playboy to he's still not egotistical, but he changed his output on life. You see the situations he's going through, and it like I like this a lot. Robert Downey Jr. of course is great as Iron Man, one of the best castings for a comic book movie. Period. Terrence Howard was solid as Rhodes. Um, do I miss him and prefer Don Cheadle? Maybe I want to see him in the role, but I'm perfectly fine with Cheadle. Did I say Howard? I'm perfectly fine with Cheadle, but I think Howard would have also done a pretty awesome, good job. Pepper Potts is played by Gwyneth Paltrow. I think she's one of the few love interests that actually kind of fit because the banter she has with Tony Stark is really good, and the romance does not feel forced, and it actually makes the romance feel kind of enjoyable. Jeff Bridges is an underrated villain. He doesn't get a lot of credit, but he's pretty solid in the role he got. He's not bad at all. In fact, he's kind of enjoyable as a villain. Iron Man really elevated a B-level character into the modern age and made him awesome because the movie could have easily sucked. But in fact, they turned out the movie pretty good, and it's still one of the MCU's best. When he first flies, it's just an amazing. It's just amazing, and then the score by Ramin Djawadi, hope I pronounced his name right, was fantastic. And when he first suits up with the red armor, that's so good. Iron Man is the first step into the bigger universe, and it is amazing. The post-credit scene with Nick Fury changed a lot. People did not expect the Avengers to come. Some people didn't expect it to be successful. Some people didn't think it would happen at all. It was very ambiguous at the time, and man, it paid off big time. I give the first Iron Man movie a 5 out of 5. Very excellent, very well done, and it really shaped the way on how Marvel goes with their movies. Next up would be The Incredible Hulk, directed by Louis Slater, I think. So see you then.